Hi all. It's been a while since I've done some videos about the new Skoda which I bought like on May 2023. I thought I'll give a video after maybe 4,000 or 5,000 kilometers. So I ran about 4,300 odd kilometers, and there has been so many issues I faced, primarily due to the quality, what do you say, the build quality and the technical problems. I thought I'll share some genuine feedback which may help at least some of you. So I'll start with the interior thing first of all. Since I'm using the car in a very limited kind of mode, I still find the interior build quality is very poor in Skoda, and I think the service center guys doesn't have any control on this one. The manufacturer has to find out a way to improve the qualities, even if they are actually pushing on the global rating like 5 for kids and adults. That all are fine, but once you get inside the car, the feel what you get from the new Tata or Maruti is actually much more higher than the Skoda right now. So the overall experience that you get from a Skoda is now being compromised. They themselves saying if you want to have the Skoda experience, maybe you have to go for the Skoda Superb or Kodiaq, which doesn't have any logic, because they have to find a mass kind of acquisition for the market. Otherwise they wouldn't have gone for an India 2 campaign, right? So Skoda, if somebody who's responsible is watching, I know nobody will be watching my video as such, because I'm not a kind of blogger or a YouTuber. So if somebody is there watching, you have to know that normal aspirant who wants to buy a Skoda is not happy about what you guys have delivered to the market. And coming back to the 4,500 or 4,300 kilometers drive, I can say the drive is excellent, but the complete feel, if you give me a questionnaire about the segment like drive experience, the build quality and overall experience, I would say overall experience is just, if you want me to mark like rank from 1 to 10, I would rate around 7 or 7.5, primarily because of the build quality, the interior quality. It's not about the looks but about the quality. The feel what you get inside a Skoda is not that great. One of my colleagues has mentioned, like, see the panel gaps in the instrument cluster, the quality of the interiors, like look at this, it's like moreover like I cannot say the name of that brand, but worse than those brand. And what to say, like this thing over here always annoys me. I don't know why they have given kind of stick for a 20 lakhs of vehicle. Yes, they have given a DST, but it doesn't match up to the level what you expect from Skoda. And these things now, they are actually very flimsy. Initially I thought the audio was bad, but audio quality is good, but it doesn't justify or supports the entire ambience of the car, because all the panels inside, they start rattling, because it doesn't support the sound quality and speaker quality the Skoda is giving. Yes, tutors are working perfectly fine, the drive quality is good, but since the interior quality is poor, it is affecting the drive quality. If you're riding through a patch road, you will definitely feel the rattling sound inside the Skoda. I did my works like putting the panel things and all, like what do you say, the rubber beading inside all the gaps, but still the sound is not going. Actually, it's not there. I mean, it's not doesn't have any change. Still the rattling is there. They have to really work on the panel thing, like fit and finish of the panels at the manufacturing level itself. And the good things about Skoda Slavia, yes, the drive is good. The mileage part, 1.5 liter DSG is justifying, because the city it gives around 8.5, doesn't justify, but still I'm saying 8.5, and the highways it gives around 12 to 15. But yeah, I understand that nowhere near to the books what they have mentioned, but I have a 1 liter Polo, the same thing, like they promise something and they deliver something. We nobody drives according to the graph that Skoda or Volkswagen gives to array. So the mileage part I'm getting around consumption would be around 7.5 to 8.5 or maximum 9.5 in the cities and 12.5 to 14.5 in between the highways. Instrument cluster, yes, it's an Ambition 1.5. It is enough for me. The new kind of the LED would have been better, but of course you have to pay extra for that. And another sad part is the AC control. I don't know how other Slavia guys or Versus guys are actually adjusting to the AC part. It is, to be honest, very difficult to use while you're driving. You have to always have the focus on the buttons, like the touch pads, to get the the AC circulation is over here. So you have to really focus to get the things get to on or off. And this thing, the looks and goods are very good, but practically it's not actually useless. And most useless thing I've found is the engine auto on and off with all kind of jargoned. I am hardly getting an 8.5 or 7.5 mileage. I don't know what this thing is about. Never have any kind of uses. And see, the panels are actually very flimsy. We always fear that it will go up shatters away while we are driving in a patchy road. Steering feedback is excellent, to be honest. Though I'm not a big fan of this two-spoke, I would have rather, if there was an option to change the steering, I would have changed to better steering. But nevertheless, it doesn't have any problem. And the paddle shifts are actually good, but it is very short. You should have given a little bit more lengthy kind of paddle shifters. And yeah, nothing much when you compare it with when you say about the interior part. But the drive part and the service part, Skoda have to improve. For a small or minor accident, the Skoda guys will make you wait around 5 to 6 days. They say it recently I've changed my front right hand headlight, and I had to wait around 6 days or 7 days. They say the part has to be ordered, then it has to be delivered. I don't know which era they are actually staying. Like the new passport office, which is a central government department, they are delivering the passport within 3 or 4 working days. And Skoda kind of international brand is still struggling to deliver their part from Bangalore to Cochin or Kerala or Bangalore to Pune or somewhere within 7 to 8 working days. And I bet if you are under warranty, they will spoil your experience, because they will say the warranty has to be claimed, Skoda has to approve, they'll do some tech process. This tech process is a kind of routine thing. Then once the tech process is complete, it will take another 1 week. Insurance guys are pretty fast. They'll approve the claim within 1 or 2 days nowadays. But the service center guys are still in the 1990s pre-liberalization of India era. They still require 7 to 10 working days. I don't know whether that's a problem with Kerala service center, but if you guys know it is a common error, then somebody has to take it with Skoda. They have to reduce the waiting time. Every time when I go there, the word which I get is wait for 1 week, or we have to wait for 1 week, the part has to come. Come on guys, it's a brand new car. If I would say that one is stopped production, I can agree to some extent that okay, if the part has to be delivered, I would have easily take that word. But this is a brand new car. This car's common part, like the bumper, the back bumper, or the side A pillar or C pillar, the bracket, or the mirrors, the headlamps, fog lamps, and those panels. These are very common things which may get damaged during an accident, a small accident. So this part, the inventory team the Skoda has to make sure that sufficient inventories are there in the service center, so that the customer is not being waited for a long 6 days or 7 days, a week to replace this thing is kind of real harassment. So that's it from my side, from the interior and quality part. And the aesthetic part, since there's no much change, nothing to be compared. Overall ride quality is good, but the jacked up Slavia should be lowered a bit. So I'm planning to lower my Slavia with a Cobra suspension or something like that in future, which gives more aesthetic appeal. and these alloys blackened, no, that has been like that, it is it's getting peeled off. So I went to service center. So this time the service center guy whom I met was a little bit more customer service oriented guy. So he has replaced even the front wheels was getting peeled off because of the improper kind of painting. And but this guy has given the complete painting rework yesterday. It was delivered within 2 days. So there are some guys with some brain in Skoda service. And the another issue which I am facing is the fogging issue. If somebody is having this fogging issue, please let me know. Like they are telling it's there for Skoda cars. So finally, after a discussion with them, they have agreed that they may change the fogging issue because this right side doesn't fog at all. Fogging is there only in the left side. So I've reported the fogging issue, but they are telling they have to replace, or they have to go to the service tech process team. They're telling like the water has to be clogged inside, then only they'll replace the headlamp. So I said it's actually illogical. Finally they have agreed. I think they would be removing, since I'm on a trip, they have asked for a few days to get this thing done. Apart from that, everything is good. These are the feedback. You guys have to, Skoda have to work out a bit, not a bit, a big time to give an experience if somebody is buying Skoda. Because no overall experience, I have to say it is not up to the mark. I still say I'll still stay with my decision. If you're buying a city and versus, or if you're comparing a city versus and a Skoda, I would definitely say you rethink about the service part if you are in Cochin or in Kerala. Because the thing which I faced is that the monopoly which the service center guys have in Kerala, they are not able to fulfill the demand of the customer because they don't have, like, the Skoda doesn't have any kind of alternative service centers, or they are helpless because of the protocol which Skoda offers to the service center. As a customer, I don't know, but now they are improving, but still Skoda really has to work out. It's not about the Skoda service center, but it is about the Skoda's overall kind of protocol. So that's it from my side. Like somebody want to comment on this thing, no, do let me know. I'll also personally take it up to Skoda service, not Skoda service, Skoda directly about the fit and finish. Nothing can be done, but still the guys who are planning to purchase, they should at least get a better package, no. And so 3 things: AC is poor, and the fit and finish of the vehicle is still poor. Mine is a 2023 May model. It's just hardly how much, like 5 to 6 months. But overall, a person who's watching from outside may feel it's an elegant car. But the guys who have used the Skoda or Volkswagen prior, like 2000, since I'm using the Skoda like Volkswagen vehicle from 2013 or 14, the experience is not that much great. And overall ride, if you say the engine side and the drive part, the DST is actually sluggish. The drive mode is a pure drive mode. This name says it doesn't gives you any kind of goosebumps. You won't feel like turbo kick is kicking in the first gear or second gear. Maybe in the third gear it gives some kind of thump. But in the sports mode, of course, you will feel the grunt. And the manual mode, like the paddle shifters, works pretty fine. It gives pure 150 HP kind of stuff. But still, I think a tuning would have been better in 1.5, because people who buys 1.5, who always wants a difference, like 1 liter and 1.5. I think 1 liter is better during the the first or second stage. The initial pickup is better in the 1 liter because the torque converter's response is very good. But to be honest, in my perception, 1.5, they should have given some better experience in 1.5 liter guys, because now 1.5 liter who wants the 1.5 should have that have that 1.5 the experience. The vehicle 1.5 should have been a little bit lower. Like we buy a sedan not because we want to go for off-road kind of stuff or an Apache hilly surface. Those I still think the manufacturer has to rethink. Those who wants to drive or buy a sedan, they should feel that they are in a sedan, because the drive and the comfort mode that you get in a sedan will not be there in a SUV or a compact SUV. So at least for a 1.5 they have to have that little bit more lowered kind of suspension, because the suspension is not matching up to the performance of this car. I don't know about the 1 liter, maybe it's because of the weight or difference, something like that, but 1.5 should have been a 175 or 172 mm height, would have given a great far more amazing experience. Like now what happens is that there's no change I felt with a Taycan, Kushaq or a Skoda Slavia. Yes, there is a drop, the Skoda and Kushaq and Taycan is having about like around above 180 or 192, but this 179 is still aesthetically it's a little bit awkward, and the back sides everything is been jacked up, and the feel of the drive is also missing. I'm not complaining, but they should have a little bit more lowered, because nobody's gonna care like whether it's gonna be hit in the downs and all. If you want to buy a sedan, yes, you have to buy a sedan. Otherwise, this luxury cars like the BM or the Audi or the Mercedes-Benz, they still sell like a hotcake in the market. I still believe the luxury car market and the sedans they offer is much more higher than what you say the budget car, like segmented car like us, like Slavia and Virtus. If they can sell this much of cars in the market with a lower kind of looks or mechanical part, then Skoda Volkswagen have to rethink, at least for the next upgradation. The lowering would be better. So rather than we all go outside to buy a Cobra or what kind of aftermarket kind of stuffs, then spoiling the warranty part, even though mechanically there won't be that much of change, but you guys will always avoid the warranty. So I'm not gonna prolong my video. It's just update on my 4,300 kilometers. The service part has to improve, the waiting time has to be reduced. I am not sure about other parts of India, but at least in Kerala or in Cochin, if somebody is there from Cochin, the kind of service which the Hyundai, Kia and they offer is much more higher. Even one of my colleagues, a couple of my colleagues have restrained buying Skoda and Taycan only because of the pain which I am going through. Every time when I go into the service center, I have to wait for 5 to 6 days. Even if it's like accident claim, a small accident claim, they will make you wait 6 or 10 days. It's not because of the service center. I'm not blaming the service center. They are giving their maximum service, but the problem is that the Skoda has to coordinate, or they have to have a connect with the service center, and the feedback which the customers are giving has to be attended properly. Otherwise, definitely you guys are gonna be in a graveyard after 3 or 5 years. This India 2 platform will not be a success. Maybe, yeah, for few, but those who really are enthusiastic about the car drive experience, the quality, they will always have same opinion what I am saying. I don't think what I'm saying is unjustifiable to the money I'm purchasing, product I'm purchasing, or the money I've spent for the Skoda. It's almost like a 20 lakhs of car, dude. I'm a salary class just like you all. Alright, so nothing much. I'm basically from Kerala, so why I am translated this video to in English kind of vlog, which I feel like everybody can understand what I'm saying. This is my pure ownership review. I'm not hater of Skoda Volkswagen. I still own, it's a pretty new car of mine, Polo GT, and I own a Vendo 1.6 MBI. That was an excellent car, to be honest. A natural aspect engine. It had its own kind of disadvantages, but I hardly find any kind of disadvantages on the 1.6. The turbo kick is not there, but you won't feel the turbo kick issue in the 1.6 MPI. The sounds great. 4-cylinder 1.6 MB engine was a gem of its kind. So Skoda and Volkswagen has to give those kind of machine to India, because like we are spending 20 lakhs or 25 lakhs for a car like this, which is actually a cheaper car in the international market, and you guys are actually giving a what you say, the 1 liter 3-cylinder car, though the performance is great, but a 1.2 torque converter would have been what do you say, a cherry in a cake. So that's how it works. Like it goes. It is a small video just to share about my 4,300 kilometers of drive. So again, this is how it looks after what do you say, 3 months or 5 months of thing. Still looks great. The blue and the black combination is actually very appealing, to be honest. Here it goes. So goodbye all. We'll see you later.